So I did play a little bit before this session, but I did some cleanup, some looking around the maps, and I totally forgot again to look at doggo armor, so let's see what we want. That's not bad. That's the Digimon. It's like a Power Rangers dog. That's a bird in disguise. That's not bad. Doggo armor is important. Oh yeah, there's an update to get for anyone who does want to join. I don't plan to make the Tamamitsune armor, so I guess I could quickly throw this together. Was it 4 scrap? Yeah, I could do that. Trade for scrap. And it's just normal scrap. I have 4 tails. Don't trade that. Trade these. Oh, that gave me 6. That's plenty. Okay, good. It's pluses. It's the high rank crap. We only killed 1 low rank. Okay, how much is a scale worth? 2. Good enough. Oops. We'll get to the story time. Don't worry. Hang on. I'm sorting my dog armor. There. Takes away the correct coloration, but does give her some booties and fluff. Alright, let's see. 3-star, we've got Bareth, Rogray, Ludroth. Let's work our way down them. See how many I need to do for the urgent. Which is presumably a rampage. Oh yeah, I made some new Dango that I'm going to be using as well. Hello Vento, I'm doing okay, thank you for asking. The Kezu armor is the armor I was using. It's the one that looks like a white mage. It would look exactly like a white mage if not for the tail, tube tail thing. No, it wouldn't make your dog look like a phallus. Oh yeah, we get an intro movie, excellent. Genius. It had very little to do with the Bareth until that precise moment. I do go through village, what on earth are you talking about? I'm in 3-star. Wow, imagine bullying 3 palicos. What on earth made him think that bullying was okay? It's almost like his life experience has taught him that or something. Oh, I have been focusing hub, yes. Back before I Twitch streamed, I didn't. Because we only played multiplayer every Saturday. Because my internet was poop. Actual poop. Worse than Shady's, if it's to be believed. If you were there, you know. And his is pretty bad. Yes, BT, who are still, I mean, I haven't been with them for like 2 years now. But I know they're still bad because Dodger has shit internet and they're with BT. So I know that it's not, like nothing has changed. They are still terrible. I've got to remember this is low rank, so we're utterly going to destroy him. I also went the wrong way. Get Yoshi'd. Hello Cuban. It should become high rank once we're in 4-star village though, I think. Why walk or use dog when you can fly through air? I wasn't even meaning with the wire bug. Hello, Barrett. I was like, whose palico is that? And then I remembered. I'm using the Gos Harag armor. No, I did make one more bit of the Besaros armor, I think, than I had on camera, but that was just using the bits from the last hunt we did on Sunday. That's gotta hurt. So I'll start telling stories about my day off. Well, will I start now? Is there enough people here yet? I don't want them to miss the start of the boring topic of conversation before they're in. At least you can still barely low rank. High rank actually puts up a bit of a fight, as we discovered on Sunday. Hello, Seeker. My dog is a small monster. She's trained in the martial arts. Speaking of which, I do have a Sora story, and I don't know if chat especially likes those, which is why I'm saving it. Just so people don't come in when I'm halfway done. You can see the damage the dogs and cats do. They're doing like, what, 6 or something? 5. That would take a very long time. Using endgame gear against a low rank monster? Yeah. Probably about as long as it took us to kick a Bolodrome to death in whichever one it was that we did that. Not my fault it's making me kill it. He was bullying Palicos, I'm just getting revenge. The cycle of hatred. I can almost keep up with the monster. Almost. I'm using Besaros armor. Well, the chest and the waist. If I had the height advantage, I could have made it there, I think. And we'll be fighting at least one more Besaros tonight because I want to finish the armor. Because the high rank stuff is starting to hurt. It's starting to hurt quite a bit. So I want more armor. Wherever it could it be? Ah, that's unfortunate. I don't have Wave and Fire. Well. He died roaring. Thank you, Coco Nest, for 19 months with a tier 1 sub. Appreciate the support.
F.
Oh damn, and thank you Pixel for gifting 10 tier 1 subs. I recognize some of those names. Whoops. Thank you very much. Hope you all had a good weekend as well. Well, I mean, I presume most of you were at the weekend streams. So I guess I should just be asking, I hope you had a good Monday. And nobody did. Because it's Monday. What job would you have to have for Monday to be a good day? I thought of an answer, but it's lewd, and now I don't want to say it. A job where you have Monday off. Ah, imagine that. I do now have a Bubble Dragon doggo, yes. Hello, Fexar. Now again, for anyone who wasn't here at the start, there is a software update for this.
Yeah.
It fixes that bug that if you got some of the DLC, it just made you unable to load your save. I think that's basically all it did. Also, the lobby is there. People want to fill it up and just want to wait for me to do like 2 more hunts. They're low rank and I'm using a high rank weapon. It shouldn't take long. Oh good, I have dango feet. Oh yeah, that Tamamitsune Urgent is like very painful. That's demo levels of painful. Feels like you're wearing paper armor, which is why I want more. It's the big Lord Sponge. Thank you, Pixel, for gifting a tier 2 sub to CR. What are we hunting? Well, the answer is on the screen. It's variant SpongeBob. Oh, I remember the underwater fights with... Oh, I remember all the underwater fights. I don't remember him on fondly, though. I remember the subspecies on fondly, just because poison is just so annoying. Oh, don't do any SpongeBob memes at me. I've never seen an episode of it. Underwater Lagiacrus. Abyssal Lagiacrus. It was purple or pink. I don't remember which colour it was, but all I remember is it was bloody annoying. Why am I getting stat increases? This shouldn't be necessary. Force of habit, I guess. Oh, I do want that though. Better to be in the habit of getting them than not, I suppose. Like fighting Bareth and Ludroth with a gun lance is just second nature because of all the 3 ultimate fights I did. Although I didn't do that attack in 3 ultimate. I didn't count as guarding while doing this either. Look at that too. Oops, I was looking at chat. So chat, I wasted my day off. I literally did. I did exactly one thing all day other than play with the doggo a little bit. And, oh, I did my dishes. I followed a 9-hour guide on how to get the Platinum Trophy in Demon's Souls on PS5. To the letter. And I technically did it. I didn't get the 2 online achievements because I don't have PSN, nor do I want it. Nor would I want to do an invasion anyway. So I technically have 3 locked. Doing co-op as a Phantom, killing a player as a red Phantom, Black Phantom, whatever. and then the platinum trophy itself. But in terms of like all the single player stuff, I did it to the letter. It was a very, very good guide done by some English YouTuber. Definitely from London, judging by the way he was talking. But very concise. And it wasn't just like, oh, it took 9 hours from start to finish. Like, I started on Sunday. You have to learn the stuff that he's doing. And then it might not work out exactly, so you've got to quickly quit out so you can do it properly. There's like so many trophies for killing bosses in certain ways. Hello, Santa. Like killing Tower Knight without killing the archers. Killing the false idol without ever hitting a decoy. Killing Dragon God with the hands of gods. Adjudicator without making him fall over. I'm forgetting one. Maiden Astrea without killing Garl. It is possible, yeah. The correct false idol fires like a larger spell and doesn't have a health bar if you lock on. Because the health bar is on screen. Plus if you're doing it the way the guide does it, they do an overpowered magic build where literally everything will kill you in one hit. I didn't see where he went. Oh, he's next door. Because I was looking at chat. Yeah, it uses an overpowered magic build where you're constantly using the rat ring or whatever it's called, so you do more damage when you're close to death, and then you make the Morium blade and have that equipped as well. So you're basically one-shotting all the bosses eventually, but literally everything will one-shot you. But it gets things done. So New Game False Idol is a little bit long because you've got crappy spells, but New Game False Idol dies in one hit. Or sorry, New Game Plus. It's the quickest way to get all trophies is in 2 playthroughs. And it taught me a lot about, like, I never fully understood world tendency and character tendency and all that stuff. I now fully understand it and how to manipulate it. Because as you go through the guide, you make every world pure black, but then within the world you get it to pure white. But you don't update the world by leaving it until you've done everything that requires pure black, so you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It's quite clever. And then you need your character tendency to be pure white to get one of the rings you need, because you've got that stupid achievement all Dark Souls games does for like, have all the rings. For some dumbass reason. And thanks to pointlessly trophy hunting, I also got to meet NPCs I'd never meet, like the assassin. That has you murder everyone. Huzzah! Hello, Magpie. And when I'd finished doing it, besides, again, the online ones, I was like, why did I do that? I don't know, I wanted to play more Demon Souls than I did on camera than just one playthrough, and I was like, well, what is there going to do? Make up another character and just go through? I've done that plenty when I was younger. But I never got all the trophies, because I've never particularly cared for trophies. In fact, I've never had a platinum trophy, to my knowledge. I got the achievement hunting bug when the 360 first came out. Not initially, but eventually I really got into achievement hunting. And then I kind of fell out of it once I'd played a few games for reviews that I didn't like, and I didn't think to use a main account for them. I was like, I don't want to play these games to achievement hunt in them, then that's ruined my overall percentage, so what's the point? I did play a lot of Viva Pinata, but I don't think I 100%ed it. I mean, when I was younger, I did do some. Well, achievements didn't exist, but like I did all the secret stuff in Final Fantasy VII just because I wanted to. It's about the earliest example I can think of. Ooh. Yes, I'll talk to Ham. Taro. That is too many pop-ups. I want to just quickly see what's in my talismans. Sleep resist free meal. Didn't want either of them. Divine blessing level 1. I was trying for defense up. You're here. Bishatin. Okay. So Bishatin is going to let him craft something. I thought the next urgent would be the rampage, I guess not. Alright, we'll kill Bishatin real quick and then we'll go do online quests. Monkey wrench in your plans. Not half. Again, if you want to stake your claim to a space when we're going to switch over to online hunts, join her. Like, if you want to share the room info, Valnar, you can. Oh, if there was a lot of, like, you had to breed a bunch to try and get random things, I definitely didn't do that. Oh no, he's lamenting that his Cursed City pre-order got cancelled. He should have bought directly, even though it would have taken months to get to him, because at least he would have had a copy. He would have had a commemorative key as well. But he didn't. Now he has a switch axe, it's a fishing rod. It's all downhill from here. I skipped the canteen cutscene. Was it different? If it's changed somehow, I'll let it play. Monkey! I'm gonna beat you to death with these oranges. Copyright expired. Is it even a carnivore? Is it gonna eat them? Frenetic ascetic. So I did a little bit more with my day-to-day. So I had her vet appointment, which was interesting. Because she was overdue a vaccination while the vets couldn't be open for anything other than emergencies. Carnivore or just an asshole? I ask the same question of everyone who comes into my restaurant. In brackets, for the context of this, I now have a restaurant. So Sora did not enjoy having an overly long walk down to the vets, passing a lot of cars, which she's still terrified of. And the way the vets is handling it is you knock on the window, they come out and say, yep, what are you here for? You got an appointment, etc. And then what I thought happened is that when it was your time, they'd come out and say, okay, come through, and it's like, obviously wear a mask. But you're just brought in and then you're done and you're out. I'm also heading towards the wrong icon, I just realised. But what they were planning on doing was, like, the vet came out and said, oh hi, asked me some questions about how Sora was doing, etc. And then was like, okay, if you let me have her for a second, we'll take her in, vaccinate her, and then we'll bring her right back. And I immediately said, yeah, that's not going to work. Because there's no way she's going to let you do that. She gets nippy when she gets vaccinated because she gets defensive. You're going to need me to hold her to do it. So the vet thought for a second and then just decided it was for the best that she go in, get the needle and bring it outside and just do it in the car park. So that is how it went down. And then I paid through a window. And she was kind of like, she got a little bit oof when she felt the needle going in. But then it seemed like she was okay, and the vet was stroking her and I was stroking her. But she did kind of snarl at the vet like, I know you, I don't know what you did, but I know you did something and I'm not okay with it. That kind of look or noise. So we called that good. Although when I was paying, the secretary was kind of like talking to her and cuddling her and petting her and whatnot, and she was totally fine with that. Like, dogs have a second sense for vets and what they do to them. Yeah, some dogs are like that. I mean, I think it's very, very rare to have a dog that likes / doesn't mind the vet. But Sora's just anxious outside in general, so when she knows something weird's going on, she gets defensive. But it was funny, like when I thought for a second, okay, well let's see about this maybe. So I gave the vet the lead, and Sora just refused to move. She would not move without me. And then she was like, oh well, has she ever been muzzled when vaccinating? And I know some dogs have that done, and to me it seems like a really bad idea because it will just make the dog hate the vets even more. So I was like, no, it's honestly easier if you just let me hold her. If I hold her head, she'll not get you, she might try and get me, realise her mistake, which is what happened last time, and then immediately stop. Because the last time she tried to get a vaccination, I remember telling the story on stream. She went to nip and then realised it was my hand in the way, and she kind of paused with my hand in her mouth and stopped. It's just the way it's got to be. I do enjoy that does no damage, unlike the high rank version, which basically is nearly a one shot. I'm not bothering picking up anything because it's going to die really quick. And that was Sora done for the day once we got back, although my mother stopped by, so she was happy to see her. I have anything that cures that? But honestly, I was kind of the same. That other than like nipping to the local store, that's the only other place I've visited since COVID. So it's a little. Oh, my can't put anything. It is a little unsettling prior to being vaccinated. It reminds me of that comic, that lady on Twitter that does those like ink comics with the giant eyes, and they're always about like social anxiety and faux pas and whatnot. I don't remember her name. But there's one where it's just like her standing normally, middle panel is someone she knows stopping by and saying hello, and she says hello back, and then the third panel is her like slumped in a chair being like, oh, that was a day. I think that's the one, yeah. I thought, is her name Sarah Anderson? It's like doing something that makes you feel anxious, the anxiety just like drains all your energy. So honestly, once I got back from the vets, I've done basically bugger all day because I felt on the brink of falling asleep. So if I sound a little low energy, that is why. Of course, it's a waste of energy, not really unnecessary, but not exactly beyond my control. Or in my control, is what I meant to say. I'm sure Sora felt the same way. Don't throw that. No, technically he didn't. They made the monkey look cute in his intro cutscene, so now I feel bad about killing them. I already bullied a Bareth. We can't bully high rank Bareth because he hurts. Someone hammering outside. So that's been my day off and the daytime of today. I don't really need to be recording anything for YouTube 2 for the next few days. Well, there's the final Aliens video is live tomorrow. And then there's so many things coming to do unboxings of that's going to take up like the rest of the week into next week. Curse City on Saturday, although it might not arrive until Monday. My Night Models order got dispatched today. And I'm forgetting, the Street Fighter miniature game should be arriving, although I haven't heard back even after they said it'd be dispatched on Monday, when it couldn't have been because Monday was Easter Monday, so there was no post. But either way, that's a bunch of stuff coming. Oh, yes, sorry Valinar, yes. Yes, I know. Well, to be fair, it has almost been a month since I placed that order with Night Models, and it's been 2 weeks since the models have been apparently available that they're now dispatching it. And other people got them before me. Let me just take a gander at what's available here. But that leaves me in an interesting position where I can kind of take a few days off, which I'm not really usually comfortable doing. Ooh. I mean, again, still low rank, but still. The new stuff I'm not familiar with fighting, and then some old favourites. The best quest. I honestly expected that to be an egg quest. Okay. I want to make these parts a little longer because I have too many of them. Because we've been playing this like very solidly since it released, so we'll just get Valinar in and start like warm-up hunts, I guess. A Great Azuchi and a Basarios. Oh, what's that? You don't need a Great Azuchi anymore? Tough, I want one more tail. I want that gun as well. Okay, let's get Valinar in. Give me a second. Wait, did I finish my thought with what I was saying? Yeah, I might be able to take a few days off this week is what I was saying, which is both a nice thing for mental health, but makes you feel weird, which is possibly why I did that Demon Souls stuff, honestly. I was going to do the same in Miles Morales. Apparently the game is short though, so I want to do more of it on camera than I originally planned. Hello.
Hello.
It looks like Ty is reaching out to help your dog rather than you.
Probably.
Look, you can just buy it from a scalper for 3 times its value on eBay, it's fine.
I'd rather eat a pine cone. That's what I said in Discord.
Oh, did you say? I didn't see that. If you just wanted the models, you could find them separately.
If I just wanted the models, I'd just buy them off, I don't know, a Chinese reprinter.
Ooh. Which is definitely a thing that does not exist, don't Google that.
Doesn't exist.
You're basically asking, should you play 40k first or Age of Sigmar? I don't know enough about Age of Sigmar to give you a non-biased answer. I would say that I think the current edition of 40k is exceptionally bland and boring.
I mean, just go with whatever models you like more.
That's my strategy. When I was last talking to the guy who created Bot War, he was like, oh, it's very interesting army list you're using. I was like, I just bought the models I thought looked nice. I put literally zero thought into strategy or builds or anything.
You're YOLOing it.
I'm buying the ones that look like the Transformers I remember from my childhood. And now that they don't look like that, I am much less interested, sadly.
Oof.
You've got to change them a little bit, otherwise you might get sued. Plastic gods want your money.
The plastic gods don't want my money,
Well,
apparently.
They don't want yours. Yeah, I don't understand why that initial run was so small. No, Blackstone Fortress continues to sell, so it can't be that they thought it wouldn't. It's gotta be artificial scarcity. Like, they want people to be desperate when the second wave comes.
It's gotta be artificial scarcity.
Yeah, it has to be. Which is also scummy.
I mean, they're saying they have lowered production because of COVID, but COVID's been a while. I doubt it.
Their new releases haven't really seemed to have slowed down. I don't think. They're still doing like
They
weekly
didn't
releases.
have any trouble putting out enough Blood Bowl for people.
Oh yeah, that's
They
true.
made plenty of that.
Yeah, Blood Bowl was during COVID. Huh. And like that new Kill Team starter set and the Drukhari update for 40k. Sorry, Dark Eldar.
Yep.
How dare I use a new crappy name?
They had no trouble with that. It's just this thing.
Maybe
Yeah, let's make it rare.
Maybe Curse City has some of those computer chips that are now very rare built into it somehow. Do vampires come with computer chips pre-installed?
Let's see, I doubt it. Oh yeah, I gotta break the tail if you want the tail.
I would enjoy a tail break, yes.
Did you bring cap stuff? Because I didn't.
Do you only get the tail from a cap?
Yep. Tail
What?
break or cap.
Well, I only need one, so if we break the tail and it... Wait.
It's like a 75% chance on the tail break.
I like those odds.
Get an extra 15 if you cap it.
As in a separate 15 chance, not a 15
A
on
separate
top.
15
yes,
chance.
because otherwise, like, that would be close to... Like, why would you not?
I mean, it's nice that we can look up these numbers really easily now.
In our trusty hunter's notes, but this time for real rather than Google.
Yeah, this time for real.
Kurniku or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Neko means cat?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It does.
It's N-I-C-O, not N-A-E.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's the way they spell it, yeah.
Nico,
Is
not
that an
Neko.
offshoot of their YouTube ripoff? That's called like Nico Nico Video, spelled like that.
Huh. I doubt that. Although I have no idea who runs Kiraniko. Or for what reason.
I really want to shit on, I think it's called Fexa Life, which are
Yes,
the ones that
that's
do those
terrible.
wiki pages. Because I was looking up some stuff when I was following the Demon Souls video guide I was watching on YouTube. Unfortunately,
they always
stream
have
on
to
Twitch, so I
stream
can't.
auto-playing constantly. I hate it.
They're Twitch streamers, so unfortunately I can't. But let's just say if they weren't, I would definitely be ripping their shitty site apart.
It's pretty terrible, yeah.
Like they have buttons that say, here, watch this video guide for how to find this particular item. It's just a clip from their goddamn live stream.
Yep. They've been doing that for years. It's a site not worth using.
Indeed. Especially when there's very comprehensive YouTube guides that are very straightforward. Although I tried watching one Demon Souls one, and this isn't an observation for all New Yorkers, but it was very clearly a New Yorker, and they were very unbearable to listen to as a person who articulates what they're doing. They swore pointlessly constantly, and then after the first initial bit of the guide, did a skit, I assume, where he turns to the maiden and says, "Oh, your boobs are bigger." And he pulls out the binoculars and zooms in on her boobs and says, "Oh my god, they're so large compared to how they used to be. This is amazing." And he goes on for quite some time, and I think it was meant to be funny. And even if it was, there's no place for that in a guide.
Well, that's the nostalgia critic approach to video making. I see. Good to see that's still around.
Well, if anyone wants the guide that I actually used, it's a Londoner. They swear occasionally, but mostly they're just talking to their kid while they play every so often. And other than that, they're very comprehensive, to the point. They just show you how to do it as quickly as possible. And it was a fine guide to follow. And it had less than 1,000 views.
Got the tail break.
In the original PS3 version, if you went for the bad ending, do you crush the maiden's head like in the remake?
Don't know.
Because that's literally the last thing you see if you do the bad ending. Your character just stands on her head.
Pretty harsh.
Yeah. The guy had some fun stuff as well with manipulating the old ass AI, like for King of Land. If you just stay to the left of the staircase, he forgets you exist. And then he'll turn his back to you so you can just walk up and spell shot him and either one shot him or two shot him.
Well, that's good AI programming.
Does it have a crunch sound effect? Yes. Why? Does that make you horny? Is this tail?
It is chipped, so yes, the tail break has been achieved.
I'm not saying I haven't been paying attention, but I did forget what we were doing.
Oh yeah, speaking of extra life,
remember the Twitch streamer?
Yes, the Monster Hunter Rise site is just carbon copied from Kiraniko.
Oh, nice. It's almost like they don't need to put any effort in and just want money.
I don't know. Possibly. Allegedly.
Speaking of which, every time anything is recommended to me on YouTube that has Monster Hunter Rise in the title or thumbnail, I tell them never to recommend the channel. I'm glad we saw the high rank Elder Dragon guy, because there was right in the middle of the thumbnail just whatever it was called, that triple barrel name. It's like, no thank you, I'll never see this channel again.
Can't actually remember what it was called.
I don't know. It was probably in the hunt. No, wait, no, it won't, because we've seen it, but we haven't like seen it. Nobody in chat say it in case we're not talking about the same thing. But they all just exploded. Did I drop a little bomb?
Possibly.
Yeah, a bushy.
That's the one. I was gonna say the Great Serpent, but that's Final Fantasy XIV, and I knew it wasn't right, so I didn't say it.
Close enough. Zuchi is new to this game. But he's just a great jaggy superlative.
Yes. And that's just a Velocidrome.
Was Velocidrome the first?
Yes.
Hello, Spaghetti Mobster. Looking for one tail. Well, I got a lot of hides and pelts. Is that a tail?
Got a tail.
I did get a tail. I forgot it was only in the broken parts.
Got it, good.
Got what I needed. We did not need to cap. Capping is for cowards. Although on that subject, it would be nice if we capped the Basarios. Not because of any drop-related information, because I have none.
I haven't capped one yet, so I don't mind.
Oops. What button am I... Oh, I'm pressing Demon Souls buttons. Of course I bloody am. I'm like, why is this talk and not run?
There we go.
Hang on, I'm gonna go... I can build the gun and upgrade it a couple of times now. Oops.
Yeah, we haven't seen Velocidrome in a while. I wouldn't mind him back.
Wait, where'd I get up to? Izuchi. There it is. Why is it still saying I need a tail? I had two.
That's a low rank tail.
Can I just build
the second
this?
time you've made it. You've made this mistake.
It's
today.
fine. I needed more of them, maybe. Well, I can do that in my own time. Although, honestly, I'd be worried about killing it too quickly. Son of a bitch. Did I post the Basarios?
Nope, that's Agnosum.
Agnosum? Do you want it?
Is that a key quest you need or something? I presume it is.
You're rank 4. Yeah.
Should be able to take Basarius, right? Is rank 4 still
Rank 4 is
low rank?
Basarios. Wasn't it? Hang on. No, rank 5 for Basarios. So we do need to... We can kill that for Ty, that's fine.
Yeah, sure, let's do it. Shouldn't take too long.
Kinda neat, like, they're both high rank, so he should be able to join the Basarios hunt regardless. It retroactively counts as you having done it if you aren't aware. But we can still do this first. Yeah, someone, was it Shotzi, who I trust being correct? I think it was Shotzi. Someone who joined us briefly said, oh, the hunts I did with you counted once I got the appropriate rank. It's just key quests that don't. Sorry, just urgents that don't.
Which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I have them for Perth as well. Stretch. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot to mention about my day off and today. Snow.
Yep.
Snow and negative temperatures. Which apparently
Getting a
isn't,
bit of whiplash over here.
yeah, it isn't super unheard of. My mother mentioned she got married in April, however many years ago, and apparently it did snow then too. But we were having quite a few days of like reasonable warmth. And then Monday woke up to negative temperatures, a layer of white. Most of it disappeared today. And then right when I got in with Sora after going to the vet, snowstorm.
I mean, over here we've had up to, I think, 27 degrees this month, and today there was snow on the ground in the morning, so that's
Everything
great.
is messed up.
Why am I doing my gather bugs routine for Agnosum?
It is high rank.
Yeah, but it's an Agnosum.
Oh yeah, it's also all the way up there.
Yes. Just gonna quick travel from here. That one.
Oh, it's snowing in England as well, yeah. Oh, yours is settling though, ours isn't. Kinda, thankfully. I'm jumping the wrong way. Damn it. Keep forgetting I wasn't the one who hosted the hunt, so I'm looking at the wrong arrow.
Is the host always the same color?
I believe so. I think I'm always the red one if I post the hunt.
Oh. Okay.
I
I hadn't realized because I always change color.
Isn't it just the order in which you join the list?
Nope, nope. I've been multiple colors in the same session.
Huh.
I
started
stopped looking
shooting
at the
a little
minimap.
Oh, if you think I started an hour early, our clocks are back in sync, so that's not the case. I only started like 5 minutes early. Well, 10 minutes, but whatever. A hunter must hunt.
Hunter must hunt indeed.
Oh, you didn't correct me to say hunter. There's an egg thief. He's using our fight as cover. Oh wait, no he's not, he's just coming over to fight.
Oh no, I'm doing the thing. I don't want to bully the egg thief. Can I push the egg thief off the edge? No, I can't.
Once bullied, they will be bullied. I'm gonna have to remember that it's not a Saturday because I did see something controversial. Like I don't have the full context, but I saw something controversial on Twitter. Like some stupid ass website or article. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but basically said if you didn't like The Last Jedi, you're an alt-right nutjob racist.
I mean, there's a part of the internet that was that, but that's not the only reason to dislike that movie.
Oh, there's plenty of other good reasons to dislike that movie.
Yes, dislike that movie, but from the left instead.
I maybe just dislike it on its merits.
That's overrated.
Because my hunter is very sick. Oh, that's only using longsword artillery. The only thing I liked about The Last Jedi was at least it tried to be different. Unfortunately, what it tried to be was something bad. But I appreciate they tried something that didn't work and they never do it again.
It's Disney now, they might do it again. Even harder this time.
Well, they didn't with Rise of Skywalker. That was a scramble to try and make any coherent sense out of the shit plot that The Last Jedi destroyed.
I mean, didn't we have like 1 million writers and like 1 billion directors? So it's to be expected that it's a complete incoherent mess.
They brought in... who was it? What's his name? Damn it, I forgot. What's the name of the director they brought in to finish Rise of Skywalker? In chat. I'm blanking on his name. J.J. Abrams, thank you. Yeah, they brought him in, so... it's the kind of thing you would expect from him, for better or worse. But also he had to like make a bad story make coherent sense and end. So it's just ADHD. Just one scene after the next. Just forget about the last scene, it no longer matters. And it is littered with plot holes. It was nice of them to try and appease fans.
Yes, yeah.
Didn't really succeed, but at least I appreciate the effort.
Back when you said you saw a controversial post, for a second there I thought you were gonna say you saw the post about the person hating the bottom of the cornetto, and I was like, yep.
I have not seen this, but whoever that is wrong.
Yep.
How dare they?
He got ratioed pretty hard.
They got cancelled by Twitter, on Twitter.
Basically. For having wrong opinions.
And then the Twitter warriors all congratulated each other and went on to the next thing to be angry about.
Yes. I see you two are familiar with social media.
I am, but from a very safe distance, like a pervert watching from the bushes. I find it fascinating, but have no desire to be involved. People need to be allowed outside more real soon.
Nope.
Yeah, I wondered if
Bad things happen if people are allowed outside.
And gender reveal parties.
No, those haven't stopped at all, and they've still killed people.
Thank you, Brad, for 6 months with tier 1 sub and for giving us something to pivot from politics because it's not a Saturday.
Feels like a Saturday.
Yeah, let Jon Favreau make a Star Wars trilogy, see how it goes. Although he'll just put more of his fan fiction in, which is his one detriment as well. Like, Mandalorian is great, but Season 2 is not great from the perspective of he just keeps on putting fan fiction in.
I mean, isn't that what all the stories were past the original trilogy?
More or less, yeah. But The Mandalorian Season 1 is really good because each episode is a self-contained story. and it is believable. It's just like it's a bounty hunter living day to day, getting into all sorts of weird scrapes, and that's what makes it fun as well. Season 2 focuses too much on like the stuff in Star Wars is the Jedi stuff, and it's all boring and contradictory.
Like when you play the Star Wars tabletop pen and paper game. Either all Jedi or no Jedi, or otherwise the story's gonna be crap.
It's understandable.
They end up putting Jedi into the Mandalorian at some point.
2 Jedi, yes. And the
Did they
dark
make it
saber.
worse?
I mean, one is just like it's a fan service thing. It's a character he made for the Clone Wars cartoon that he did, and then they CG'd Mark Hamill's face in the season 2 finale.
Ah, I see.
Because he takes Baby Yoda away,
Ah, I see.
which people hated also. But I hope that means that the 3rd season will just be more miscellaneous Mandalorian adventures. Oh, season 2's been out long enough. Again, the Baby Yoda storyline is not interesting because it's too nebulous. What's interesting is just the little adventures. Like the best episode of season 2 has none of that stuff. It's the one where he has to get the alien to another planet, but he's not allowed to use light speed. It's the best episode in the whole season. Yeah, Baby Yoda committed a lot of murder. Although I did start finding that quite funny. He just loves eating bugs and stuff. He just murders so many things. Just puts them in his mouth. He did murder a lot of unfertilized eggs, yeah. Well, or no, they were fertilized. That's why they couldn't light speed. Because it messed them up or something.
Well, that's one problem solved.
That moment of the 2 stormtroopers talking to each other where one punches Baby Yoda is also very funny, just the conversation they have. It's utterly out of place, unfortunately, because it's in the finale of season 1. And it's while the big climactic showdown between the heroes and the villain is going on, and they're kind of off on their own. They're just having a nonchalant conversation, and then like, should I call the boss? And the other one's like, no, last time he got interrupted during his speech he shot a guy. It totally ruins the pacing because it's from serious to dumb. But if you can find just that scene of them talking to each other and then punching Yoda or Baby Yoda, like that scene on its own is fantastic. It's very funny. It's just 2 stormtroopers who've had enough.
Yeah, this conversation reminded me of a thing I saw today about streaming services. There's a new one coming out for like brand new Hollywood releases.
By what? By who? Warner Brothers or?
Not sure who's behind this. It's called Venue. Warner Bros, Sony, Paramount, Vizio, CBS, and Universal.
They've found a way to finally stop giving cinemas money or a cut of their profits.
Do you want to know what it can do?
Oh yes, by all means, tell me.
It can scan the room and sell you direct pay-per-view tickets per viewer.
Okay, but what if the people were hiding under sheets?
I don't know.
They've reinvented cable, yes.
Yes,
So
basically.
you virtually want to scan how many people are watching the room, because don't you dare let more than one person watch the movie you paid for.
Yes.
Or subscribed for, if it's presumably a subscription, right? Because everything is.
They're talking a lot about tickets, so it might be
Tickets?
yeah.
So it's just
you
it's just a
buying-
channel, it's a virtual cinema.
Yes. Basically.
Good grief. Speaking of subscriptions, thank you Prydain for 52 months. Don't worry, I'm not a conglomerate though, so it's okay that you subscribe to me. What if what if you leave the room and come back mid-movie, or pause the movie?
I mean, if an extra person enters the room, it's gonna pause until another ticket is purchased.
What if you come in like in the last 20 minutes? Also, how the hell can it scan how many people are in the room without any like third-party tech?
It's got a third-party thing you gotta get if you want the latest movies. I
Okay,
guess.
so what if you buy it but make it face a cutout of one person?
I don't know.
Or have
I
it
don't know
like
if you can
facing a
hack this.
photo of just yourself.
Like the old kids movies where they have like a little standee that you can put before a security camera, kind of like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm meaning. Yeah, like I can think of a dozen ways I'd love to try and game the system, but I don't want the system in any way, shape, or form.
Yes.
Like I'm not willing to buy Black Widow on a service I already pay monthly for instance.
But yeah, that's what Hollywood is up to now.
They've been desperate to stop giving cinemas money for a while, but not to lose the money that big cinema releases get them.
Yep.
So this is their answer to like having the best of both worlds during a pandemic.
Have their cake and eat it too, yes?
Yeah. Which is quite
I'm not
clever,
gonna
but
put a Zoido Kinect in my room to watch me if I watch movies.
yeah, what if you're like watching movies naked? Presumably it scans for body heat. What if, you know, you get a little bit excited by the movie you're watching? That's extra.
I don't know how it's gonna scan. It didn't say.
Are you sure this is real? Did you only hear about this on Twitter? Because I don't
Pretty sure
really
it's
believe
real.
this is a thing. Because there's so many other ways, like so many other pay-per-view or subscription services. Granted, if they do their own, they're not having to give away any of their cut. But it sounds like insanity. Utter nonsense. But so what everyone was definitely missing right now is another subscription service. I keep on expecting Twitch to unveil like a exclusive stream subscription. Like something partners and streamers could offer. Like, oh, you want to watch the Saturday stream? You that desperate for Deep Rock and Monster Hunter? Well, that'll be an extra $2, please. Because there's already sub-only chat, so sub-only streams? I could see them trying something like that.
This thing is increasingly hard to Google.
I think you might have been... Wait, was it April Fool's? Did you get April Fool's?
I don't think I did.
What day was it posted?
April 5th.
Okay. There technically can be sub-only streams right now, because you could just make it sub-only chat. It would make a blind bit of difference here for most of the time, because it's usually only subs who show up. Although you can make your VODs sub-only, which is definitely dumb, don't do it. But you can do that, and you've been able to do that since subscriptions were a thing.
Yes, that's been a while. And it's taken for a while.
It's just like saying to someone, oh, you don't watch live? You're not in my time zone? Well, you give me money. Which is not okay. It should be all optional, not forced. This is a free service. Except your desperate attempts to make everything load is just completing your transformation to the new Kensei.
It was looted all along, that's the secret.
You
Yeah,
will become the
speaking of
master
April
of striking
1st,
down.
I'm sad that Vermintide 2 DLC is an April Fool's joke.
Yeah, I probably should have read it. I didn't read it.
Yep. I
it
would
was
be
late at
down
night.
to rescue a shipment of Nolan oil from the canal.
Oh, it actually said that.
Yes.
I would do that for no oil though. Without it, I would be lost. Oh, and Agrax. More so Agrax.
I get through Nolan oil a lot faster than Agrax, gotta say.
The other models might look better if I just used non-oil, but I like the Agrax makes them look a little bit like worn. Go, Shady. Oh, we'll be doing more Overcooked on Thursday, I believe we decided.
I think so. So if you need your shramps fixed, be there or be square. That's not a thing kids say anymore, is it?
I don't think kids ever said that.
Yeah. That's what Hollywood producers thought kids said in the 80s or 90s or whatever.
Would you get it if I said be there and be square, especially if I also added Bimon Sci-Fi Con to the things I was saying?
No.
No?
That makes it worse.
Does anyone in chat get it? Evil Vice President says yes. Okay, elaborate. Serenity also gets it. What? I got double hit by the tail? The hitbox, it lingers. It's not an old person joke. Kind of. Oh, your Vice President has an excuse, he's hunting.
Stop and type. Do a Zeppo.
It's from the episode of The Simpsons that had Mark Hamill as a guest.
Nice.
They go to the sci-fi convention, Bimon Sci-Fi Con, and the logo says, or the advert for it says, be there and be square. I remember Squeaky Voice Teens saying that, but I think they were just using his voice for the advertisement. I think that might be the first reference of Futurama in Simpsons as well, because Uter or someone, one of at least his nerd friends, is wearing a Futurama t-shirt. Sleep does not seem to last nearly as long. Unless that's just his in particular.
Wait, you like wiggling the stick or were you just waiting?
I was just waiting. I didn't touch the stick once.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to ruin another knockoff third-party Pro controller. Providon, get out of here. Why is there some purple, like, evilness up here? Oh, there we go.
No.
It exploded. My back.
I think Ty's just on fire. Again.
Yep. Like, I know he's using the armor so it does the buff, but I didn't think it lingered and left little puddles of explosion. I want my stat buffs.
Ooh, shinies. Oh, there goes the Wolverine, just rolling off into the distance.
He served his purpose. The parry wouldn't suck if it lasted longer than half a second. But I really hope that I get something to replace it with soon. Anything, really. How about a perfect evade? That animation is still in here. I'm pretty sure it's connected to one of the dual blade skills. What else is there to talk about that's not politics?
Nothing.
Nothing? I watched another video playthrough of Curse City today of one of the other like mission type, generic mission types you can do. It's very like the old Warhammer Quest in that you don't have a pre-made map, it's randomly generated.
Yep.
So it's pretty interesting, and you're getting chased through the streets by a wall of flesh-eating skulls. So you have to keep moving as the like randomly generated world is eaten behind you.
That'd be neat.
Yeah, it would, if you had a copy of it, it would be
Yep.
neat, I imagine.
Yeah, it would be.
Shouldn't be too cocky, even though Games Workshop took my order. They might have taken too many, who knows?
I don't think they usually do that, though. Taking too many orders.
Yeah. Shing.
One of the people in this room has the "This is for my fellow hunters" voice on their hunter.
So they're telling us that so we know who to kill
Yes.
and who not to waste life powders on. Oh. It's probably time.
I mean, it probably is.
Using longsword, using the I did it for my fellow hunters voice. I don't know, what was his third strike? Constantly wanting to raid the monsters. Third strike. Cannon, go. Also, does he say that line even if you're playing solo? Because doesn't the village only have...
So.
Your village only has one hunter, it's you. So what's he talking about?
I'm pretty sure the Elder is also a hunter. He's
Well,
just
they were
old.
former hunters, yeah, and you get promoted to the village hunter. Implying you're the only one. Asshole spider just breathed fire on me.
Speaking of, where the hell is the big asshole spider? I want to fight it already.
It's gotta be the next / final tier fire
Probably,
rank.
yeah.
Which will mostly be outer dragons, I would imagine.
Probably. Okay, so we get you an armor.
Yeah.
Then we do the optional hunt for the gunland skill, presumably, and
We did
the
that,
optional one.
didn't we? Because it's
I
the one that
don't
gave me the
know it.
lunch. Oh wait, no, that was from making them. We didn't do the actual hunt. Yeah.
Didn't do the hunt yet, I don't think.
No, and I remember it was a bit of a weirder one compared to the rest. I think it was just a single monster. 'Cause the rest
Some
seemed to be
cat
double.
quest, I think. I don't remember for what though.
I don't know, by the end of that Sunday stream I was half asleep. Honestly, I was just exhausted for some reason. Honestly, doing
Yeah.
all those squats a couple of days before, I'm still feeling the effects. I haven't went back on Ring Fit because my back's been like just a little sore on top of that, so I've only been doing the exercise bike instead.
Yeah, I've done some googling on the side, and the venue thing seems to be legit.
Okay, launching when or now? Is it in beta?
I think that they're just getting funding at this point.
What do you mean funding? Sony, Warner Brothers? Well, maybe not Sony, but Warner Brothers has money to spare.
That's who they have on board, apparently.
Oh, they're not making it. Oh, it's gonna fail in its ass then.
Presumably, yeah, because
If they were
it's a hard
funding it,
sell to begin with. But
if they were funding it, i.e., like they could just like hold their movies hostage on it, it might have had more traction. But no, a third party making it and then like trying to get them on board, no way.
it's already an extremely hard sell. But if there's no exclusivity, it's gonna die. Because that's just pro movie producer, like publisher, but very anti-consumer.
Thanks to Ring Fit, you've lost 5% body fat after a month of workouts. Damn, you're doing a hell of a lot better with it than I am. What's your average session on it? Like your in-game timer, which I know obviously doesn't track literally everything you're doing.
How long do you go before you stop?
Yeah. About 40 minutes. In-game time? Because like that's how long I play it like IRL, but that equals like 15 minutes in-game time.
Damn.
Jesus, no wonder you're seeing results then, honestly. But my body would break if I tried to do that. Like, I'm barely able to handle it now. If it keeps on hurting my back, I'm not going to be able to continue with it. I'm just going to have to go back to sticking with cardio and hoping for the best. Which I don't want to do, because I like the variance. And I liked having extra strength and flexibility. But not at the cost of my back, because when I first hurt my back, like a week or so ago, that's the most pain I've experienced for quite some time.
Okay, it's ready to cap.
I didn't bring cap stuff. I was talking.
did.
Okay, good.
EVP almost stopped me capping it.
Yeah, even though his presence needs some lance
it wasn't
work.
EVP, it was Ty.
Are you sure? Because I was getting poked an awful lot by a lance there. Just saying. Nothing
I don't
personnel,
know.
kid.
I didn't see it, but I got staggered by someone. But hey.
Do we have
all's
anyone
well
who
that
wants to
ends
swap
well.
in? Well, I certainly got bits, but I don't know specifics of what I was after. Plethora pluses sounds right. Got a couple. Oh yeah, I always do the warm-ups and cooldowns. I do just like the game tells me. Okay, let's see what I can craft. I still need one more Plethora Plus and whatever we have to do to get Basario's Tears.
Let's bring up the Hunter's Notes and find out.
I can make the legs at least.
Guys,
So I need 2 Plethora Pluses and 1 Basario's Tears. We'll be playing more second section. Tomorrow I'll open with something else though. Maybe Miles Morales, haven't decided.
we have one unknown material from Bazarios with reward 7%, capture 12%, carve 80%.
That can't be the Tears if it's 80%, unless you have to do something specific.
No wait, that was low rank, never mind. High rank,
Oh.
Bazarios Tears. Capture, broken part, carve, drop materials. It's just a fairly low chance on each.
Only fairly low? Like we've killed 4 or something at this point.
7 to 10%.
Yeah, even then.
So yeah, carving is probably the best bet.
Okay. But we don't need to do another one immediately now. Is anyone? I didn't realize it was just us two. Is anyone joining? Oh, can you put the room info in chat again?
I was gonna, but I don't
You
have it
lost
at the moment.
Okay.
I lost it.
It is the same code if you have it from before, yeah. I'll do a break there for YouTube as well since we've got a little bit of downtime.